Hi guys, Jenna here. Do you guys miss me? I missed you. I'm back on my from my vacation. I had a fantastic time. I kind of wanted to record videos, but then once I got there, I was just so immersed in the moment that I didn't record not a single reading. And I kind of wanted to do at least one in every cool spot that I went to, but I didn't. Especially we just had the black moon in Virgo. It was a new moon in Virgo, which I'm a Virgo. It's finally Virgo season. Happy Virgo season. Um, and we were in Shasta at that time, which is really fun because Shasta is actually it's like a major like ley line, a major power center of Earth. It's actually a lot of people consider it to be like the root chakra of Earth. So it was actually kind of cool to be there during that powerful transit. It was highly beneficial for me, I think. Love Shasta, always have. Just set my microphone down here. Anyways, it's Sunday night and I was getting ready to go to bed and I just felt an urge to come on here and just do like a little nightcap for you guys. I do really love doing these like daily messages, so I think I'm going to continue with them. Anyways, I'm going to pull from my Kali Oracle and see just what it is we may need to know for tonight if you are catching this. I had a really good time on vacation though. The kids had a really good time, a lot of fun. We went on a huge road trip. I probably pulled about somewhere in the 9,000 range of miles that I drove. So it was a lot. Um, and it's funny, like if you know me in real life, I used to kind of like drive for a living. Still am technically still have my CDL truck driver, and I'm like so out of the swing. I'm like a total passenger princess nowadays. Like I just So I don't even think I've driven that amount in like literally years, but my baby wanted to see the ocean for her birthday. So I made the promise that I would take her and I did. I pulled it off. I have two babies that have birthdays that are very close. So just the three of us took a trip. Um, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And I honestly I didn't expect to like personally get anything out of it, but it was almost kind of like um, transformational for me in a way, which is interesting because it was unexpected. That's what made it so interesting about it. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We camped in like three different spots. We got to see the ocean. One of the coolest parts, they have like this art competition set up on like the pier. And if you're my friend on Facebook, I like just blasted you guys with a whole bunch of pictures. But if you look through them, it's so cool. They have like adults all the way down to youth, and they all like submitted their artwork. Some of them were so good. I love it. I love art. I'm like an artist at heart for surely. And you know why I love it so much is because it's like the creative expression. I think um, that's the sweet sauce of life, right? In this deck, there's a card um, that's Kali Kama, and it's like this pink flower, and it it represents the sweetness in life, the good moments, the passions, the stuff we like strive for, and it's like I'm being shown in my mind's eye honeysuckle. If you've ever had a honeysuckle and you kind of like pull out the middle and then you gotta like lick the honey off of it, it's like it's the honey on my lips, right? It was one of those moments for me, and it was really something special. So sorry I didn't come on here for this last week. I doubt you guys missed me all too much, but maybe some of you guys did. Seeing this ugly mug here in this um, nice screeching voice. Sounds like a combination between Miss Rachel and the nanny, you know. Oh, Mr. Sheffield. Okay, seriously. Okay, I'll stop fucking around. What do we need to know? This is the Kali Oracle deck, by the way, by Alana Fairchild. Love Alana Fairchild's work. She's such an inspiration, for surely. Not only is her decks like really good, really on point, like they fucking hit, okay? Um, but her a lot of her stuff, she has like a bunch of meditations and stuff for each one. um, I've got a few decks of hers, really love her work, absolutely would recommend this deck, especially if you're somebody who enjoys like working with dark goddesses, or dark feminine energy. um, Kali is like the divine mother, she's like our primordial mother, and she is almost like precedes um, a lot of the other like, how do I want to say this, like famous faces of a goddess. She really is primordial energy. She is considered the destroyer. But you know, as you know, in order for something to be created, sometimes stuff has to be destroyed. So her energy is so necessary. I'm not sure what it is she wanted to come through, but anyways, like I said, I was just big chilling. I was about to read and get in my pajamas, and I was just eyeballing it over there on my desk. And oh, I need to grab it and do a little message for you guys. So without further ado, let's see what message Mama Kali has for you. Kind of matches too. Okay. We're still kind of in the energy of the Virgo new moon too. And it was a black moon. And the thing about the black moons is they only come around like once every 33 months. So the next one isn't going to be until like 2028. It's going to be like a really long time. So this is really a lot of time to put in work of stuff that you normally kind of have a more difficult time achieving. A lot of cord cutting, a lot of releasing, stuff like that, that normally is very hard to let go. It's a little bit easier around this time, and the energy is still kind of with us. Today is the 24th, and it kind of was on the 22nd, 23rd. So the energy is still very much prevalent. So if there's anything that you want to release, maybe write it down, doing some sort of releasing ritual. You don't even have to do any of that though. Maybe just recognizing, like, hey, I don't want this in my life anymore. Like if you are trying to cut something out of your life, if you're trying to like quit smoking, quit drinking, quit any other relevant bad habit, um, and it's like really um, picking up on like cutting away and destroying something to clear the ground to build something new. There was a lot of like the art coming to my mind in creation and this, and it's like when you release something out of your life, you then open up room for more things to come in that perhaps will better suit you. So anyways, let's see what message. Okay, so we've got Dakshina. Grab my guidebook because that's where the meat and potatoes is of this one. Number 7, lucky number 7 could be relevant. Fear can undermine your confidence, erode your trust, and steal away the joy you take in living. The benign yet mighty Dakshina Kali manifests to conquer fear and realign your mind and path toward peace and light. Make a sincere offering from your heart to her now, and you will receive her generous blessings and assistance. Open your heart with trust, for that which is blessed and beautiful wants to manifest in your life. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, like a releasing, so something new could come in, right? Love that. I also love this little microphone. It makes me feel like an anchor. Dashima Kali conquers even the most extreme fears. She steps forward with her right foot, a sign that she will create order from chaos. Her four arms are raised to bestow blessings and to wield the divine weaponry necessary to protect the soul. She restores and realigns, def- definitely, I don't know if I'm saying that right, deftly eliminating which has no place on your soul path. Yeah, and like I'm really getting that, and it's like there's like a releasing. Maybe that's why like I needed to come on here. Like somebody's releasing something, okay? And it's okay to release it because like don't be scared. Don't be scared to walk on your own. Don't be scared to have courage to step forward on your path because from the chaos will come order. But sometimes shit's a little chaotic when we're stepping out of it, you know? You just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Her actions are powerful and benevolent. She appears fierce, yet benign. Her oracle brings the message that a situation which may frighten or intimidate you is well within your capacity to handle. No matter how dramatic or intense the scenario may appear to be, it shall become a little more than a passing memory and shall not have any negative bearing upon your future. As Dakshina, Kalima is the potent of a fiery sunset, an ending to a truly frightening and difficult time. Yet this brings new inner experience of courage, self trust, and a renewed, increasingly empowered personal relationship with the divine. She is the reminder of the dark night that allows for rest and regeneration before the light of sunrise awakens us into a new cycle of experience. She is with us through both dark and light. She arises in a reading to bring comfort and reassurance that you're allowed to receive wonderful blessings. If you have been enduring suffering, not only will she bring it to an end, she will ensure you gain something of tremendous value from the experience to help you avoid greater suffering in the future. To engage the peaceful blessings and psychological renewal that Dakshina Kali bestows, you can make an offering. The term Dakshina means gift. Typically, the gift you would offer to a healer or spiritual teacher with gratitude for their teachings and blessing. What could anyone possibly offer a great being such as Kali Ma? Love, affection, prayer, especially those that relate not only to us, but all beings in need. Honor and reverence. Why are these why are these gifts sufficient? Ma is an enlightened divine presence. She has no need for flattery or gifts to elect her love, grace, and protection. She gives that freely and generously. The offering to her is about what it does for us on a human level. Making a genuine offering opens the heart and puts us in a position to truly receive. You know what I'm thinking of too, and it's like, you know, the thing like if you're gonna create a product and you kind of just want to give it away for free, but the thing is people don't value free shit. If you make them pay for it, they're going to value it even more. And it's similar along the lines. It's like if you have like body goals, right? Like you're trying to reach a certain weight goal, reach a certain like muscle mass or stuff like that, you might have to sacrifice like your sugars or your carbs or whatever. You kind of have to give up something to get something. And this is actually prevalent in a lot of esoterical practices, but even in like religious practices too. Like think about the concept of like Lent, right? You go without something so that you can be bestowed upon something. Or I'm also like thinking of like being in the desert for 40 days, that whole biblical thing. Having being able to put yourself into some sort of dry spell to go without, so that way you can build strength in your sovereignty. And it could be like abstaining from sugar for a month, or not drinking for 30 days. Whatever it is, giving up something to get something greater in return, even if it's just like the willpower. But there is like the air of fear. So, say you're trying to like quit smoking. Maybe you're worried that you won't be able to handle your emotions, or your like your day-to-day stuff that pops up, or angers, or this or that. Let's face it, like, I smoked for like half my life. I don't currently anymore, but I did for like a really, really long time. And like, I get it. But in giving it up, you get emotional mastery. And if once you're like able to have that emotional mastery and the control over your emotions, and you're not relying on like a substance outside of you to calm you down, and you can calm yourself down, that is like another level of power that you're able to reach, right? For example, okay, of course, take what resonates and apply it, where it fits in your life. I'm just throwing out what pops in my head. The offering to her is about what it does for us on a human level. Making a genuine offering opens the heart and puts us in a position to truly receive. To demand from an entitled perspective, locked in ego or blocked in fear, does not open us up to her. Even though she pours forth love and healing in great abundance, we are like concrete with the water of her love sliding over us, unable to permeate, restore, and nourish. We need to be like tilled soil, open and receptive, capable of taking in her grace. For that to happen, we need to place our hearts and minds in the best stage to engage with her. An offering is a humbling act of respect and acknowledgement. It is an act of imploring. It opens the receptive channel in our hearts. Dakshima appears when we are in need of the Divine Mother wishes to bring a blessing into our life. Sorry, I'm like dyslexic or something. Dashima appears when we are in need and the Divine Mother wishes to bring a blessing into our lives. She is a reminder to put ourselves into the best state of receptivity, no matter how good or deserving we may strive to be. If we cannot open and allow the grace in, our wounded perspectives shall continue to have the upper hand in our minds and create further suffering in our lives. If we believe we do not deserve grace, are not worthy of the gift of the Divine Mother's healing and love, and are not willing to trust her and drop our defenses, then we are saying, "Thank you, but I cannot accept this gift. I cannot accept, for this gift is too much." Do you wish to allow such attitudes to deny the Divine Mother's free flowing blessing into your life? If not, then give it to her. Give to her to allow yourself to receive from her. Every being benefits because her blessings are enlightened, bringing healing to you and simultaneously improving circumstances for all beings. Be like a child who asks their mother for a beautiful gift and who knows it will bring their mother pleasure to bestow it on them, therefore increasing happiness for all. You can only experience that if you allow Dashina to enter into your heart and your world. You have free will, but what shall you choose? Hmm. And I'm kind of like thinking of the concept too. Sometimes it's not anything physical that you actually have to sacrifice or give up. Sometimes it's just your time and your devotion and your energy. So if there is a goal or something that you are working towards, make sure that you are taking a daily devotion towards working towards it. Even if it's something as simple as saying an affirmation or a prayer, something that anchors you and affirms to you what you're working towards, not necessarily to what you're releasing. Do that once, let it go. Focus your time and energy on what it is you're working towards. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope this helps. Everybody have a good night.